Serious talk. What happened when they changed the bash to be a double hit? What were they thinking?
I don't know.
It's so strong.
Why not? Let's make Dota crazy. You just buff stuff. That's the Dota
I'm
way.
always up for buffs.
Yeah.
Just keep on buffing me.
I mean, that's why Dota's balanced.
10 years from now, Dota's gonna look insane.
Yeah.
But that's why Dota's balanced, right? Because everything's in balance, like Mirana, for example. Level 1, 5 seconds done. Why not?
You gotta hit it.
Sure, but
Yeah. Also, can one-shot creeps. Who that also sounds pretty OP when you look at it that way.
Catapults.
Yeah.
They actually still have the OD in the pool too, but I'm pretty sure that's getting banned because like they have the Faceless Void, and it's like you have the arrow set up. It's too good for saves for Chrono.
Odie could be a pick for HellRaisers as well if they want to put this Lash on 4.
HellRaisers have some long cooldowns here right now, though.
They do, yeah. They probably want some low cooldown stuff. Man, these bans.
They probably want the safest mid hero right now, right?
Yeah, Kunkka's the obvious one that's first banned, but
The safest mid hero.
Ember's also banned.
What's the safest mid hero? I like Invoker against Mirana because you can never get arrowed. He has his Forge Spirit out, you just tank it.
Yeah.
No chance of the mid Lash, guys.
There's a good chance.
Definitely still possible. I think with
bad.
the Centaur pick, it probably is mid Lash. I would guess.
It might be still a 4. Like Centaur Lash is quite a good lane. But then what do you pick middle? Like an Odie or something?
I like Chaos's draft because his first 2 gyro that can go mid or safe lane. When you have the last pick of the draft, it just leaves you completely wide open. Like you can hard counter the enemy mid, you can put gyro mid, pick a carry.
Time for Brute Mama.
You just get to read whatever speed they're going, and then you just do whatever you want to do
Well
instead.
played, sir. Very well played.
And for Chaos, does CCNC play Invoker? I think it would be really good, like a Quas-Wex Invoker for them.
I think we've seen a few Invoker games from him.
It's not like a signature of his, but it's something he
Like
does
a good
play.
Quas-Wex Invoker could be good for them. Something like a Tiny.
Help control. Yeah, they would have so much team fight actually with like Call Down and the Ignis Fatus and then Tornado EMP.
And of course the Electricity on the Gyro.
Man, all these Diffusal Blades lately and all these support Invokers. I'm so tired of losing mana. Calling every game.
Yeah.
It's getting real obnoxious. I'm just picking CM every game. Just like, I'm doing my best here, guys.
Then level 15, you have to skill the...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ditch the
aura.
GPM, take the aura.
150 is nothing.
I've taken it in a couple games where I knew we were going to win anyway, just to like see the numbers and see if it felt good.
It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't really do anything.
I mean, it feels good if you're like a Tinker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Tinker or Storm on your team, maybe. It feels a little nice, but
it's
even
just
then,
too much gold, though. Like, you say nothing over there, Mr. Carry player hitting creeps. Okay, there's no creeps to hit when you're CM.
Zeus is pretty nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They need to buff that talent, like make it like 25% or something.
Ooh, now we're talking.
But
make it a level 25 talent that's like absurdly high.
50%. That's too high?
Yeah.
Is it at level 25?
It's only mana loss and
mana loss, and it means so like if you get diffuseled, like you lose half.
Yeah. Mana loss and mana cost reduction.
It's like who is it actually OP with in that scenario? Like the Tinker type.
It was 50%.
Because a lot of heroes you don't have
Skywrath mage.
Yeah, you don't really have mana problems late game. So at level 25, it's actually not that OP.
100%.
Every spell you never lose mana.
Anti-mage fully countered.
Or they should change the aura maybe. Like give it spell amp or something on the 25. Like a spell amp.
What if we
aura.
give the aura an active? Like all the auras are getting actives. What would CM's active do?
It would
quicker mana regen.
It would
for
give
like 30
everyone
seconds?
cooldown reduction for 30 seconds or for a period of time.
I am tombstoning. Pop the aura.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, metamorph.
Okay, that's the 25 talent. Is that it also gives cooldown reduction?
Okay, all right. Now we're in.
How much? 50%?
You're welcome.
Whatever.
Ice
The
Frog.
same, like similar to the aura. I don't know,
level
like
25,
25%.
I think that's that would be fine. Honestly. It's a level 25.
Your
CM,
entire
you know?
team gets 25% cooldown reduction.
Keep the buffs coming.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll work on the numbers.
globally too.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be in range.
Free Octarine core for 5 heroes.
Man, balancing's easy. Like,
It is.
What takes these patches so much time? I don't
It's
understand.
ridiculous, you know. If they would just hired.
I know.
You
just,
and
just
gods.
us. We'd be so fine. We could set a little table up here with the live audience on the weekend. They could give some suggestions.
Disruptor.
Oh, now that's more like it. I love this hero, but I find him very hard to pick right now because if I pick him, they just pick LC or Omni and dispel the Q in lane, and I get really upset.
Yeah, but they're all banned, so we're good.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's fine. You just, last picking your 5s generally like good. This is probably going to be a 4 Disruptor.
One of them is a 4, yeah.
Yeah. And I think Sioma actually plays this as a 4.
So there's a core lash then going mid.
A 4 Disruptor can be really good if you get a very fast axe.
Yeah.
Like, no BKBs, no nothing for you.
And there,
So
to
you
no
go
one's
for the
surprise, is an OD.
Outworld Devourer.
That kind of makes sense they had to ban the TA, though, because, like, TA, Beastmaster, they could have gotten an early Roche.
With the Mirana as well.
Yeah, it would have been a nice-looking game for them, so they were in a rough spot in that last ban.
This Lash is gonna eat some poop.
Is that
What?
good
Is
or
that
bad?
No, I mean, like, every time he gets Astros, he's just dead. Like, you can't actually help him.
Arrow,
you have no one that can save him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets arrowed, he's just dead.
Stampede, I guess, right? You hope he missed the
You have to
arrow.
like chrono.
Body block the arrow.
No, we're
Yeah.
talking like early game, like level 3.
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
Astros. Like, if you're this Lash, you can't actually go to the lane comfortably. As soon as Mirana's missing, you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
I can't hit creeps.
They don't have a good save.
Yeah. I think it's a big problem actually because Lash is going to be the tempo hero, and the tempo hero is going to be the one that's going to suffer the most from the laning phase.
Because Void and Centaur want to sit in their lanes and farm for
Yeah.
quite a while.
Mm-hmm. And Centaur can't really get active before like 6 or Blink Dagger, so...
Yeah, sometimes the draft ends when you're playing a game of Dota, and you look at your heroes and you go, okay, we actually can't do anything for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like one of those games. You have like Lich, Disruptor, Void. I mean, it's all in the Lesh, as you said.
Yeah.
Like, he's the tempo guy, but he's probably going to be recovering.
If they, the thing, if Lesh doesn't get run over and the Void's farming, like, I'm fine with their draft.
Yes.
They've got to get to that point though.
Yeah. I really like the draft of Chaos though, because they're kind of cracking on the winning condition here, for at least in the early mid game.
And even late game,
Oh.
like they have an answer to the
Oh,
Chronosphere.
SVG 16-4 in his last 20 Coddle matches,
Nice.
according to the player intro over there.
That hero is busted though.
Yeah, but you still got to win, you know. I've seen.
I mean, sure.
I've had some Coddles on my team make him not look busted, so that's
It is possible.
you know, such is the nature of Dota.
All right, let's get into it here. Game 1 of our opening Group B matches. Reminder, you can check out the other match on Beyond the Summit 2. Catch all the simultaneous action here.
I like how the Hawk is following them.
Yep. You can also check out those odds on betway.com. It looks like HellRaisers were favored.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree?
Was
in
that
a series?
contrary to the DPC app? I want to say. I feel like when I was putting my shards down earlier, I thought that Chaos was actually favored on the list there.
I feel like this is a 50-50, right?
Ignoring draft coming into this series, 50-50 maybe, yeah.
Because I've
don't know.
seen Chaos. Or like,
It's
like
It's
the
hard to
Quincy
say. They
crew.
both have a new player, right?
yeah.
HellRaisers
Yeah,
has
yeah,
a new player
that's
too.
true.
True, yeah.
So 50-50 sounds about me right then? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Aloha dance.
We're going to be completely non-committal, stand for nothing here on the couch.
Yes.
It's the safe
Classic
position. Straddle
panel.
the fence, you know.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Love it.
What
Well,
is
then
hap-
I
what
would
is-
take the value then. I would take Chaos because I'm getting
Yeah.
higher odds, right?
What is
Yeah.
happening with the CIS players? Like first it was Chappie, they didn't want to practice with their team, and now it was Aloha dance.
Well, the funniest thing about that was I saw that announcement on Twitter, and I saw Aloha Dance was streaming, and the
Streaming, yeah.
title of his stream was "Practice, no donations on." So like,
He
just
refuses
didn't
to
wanna
practice
with his
With
team.
the team.
Yeah.
He's like, I need my own practice, boys.
The one that the CIS orgs will put people on blast. Like,
yeah,
They will, yeah.
that's true.
That was quite the call out.
Yeah, we have all the mysteries here. We're like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Like, why
so
isn't he playing?
professional and boring.
Yeah, it's true. Got to learn something from those drama-filled NA sports teams.
We used to have drama in NA. We used to have NA Dota.
And Kyle became a caster.
We used to have PPD talking a lot of smack in lobbies.
Well, you know,
They'll be
that, I
playing-
mean, that still gets brought
They'll be
up,
playing
so
Pain later. So.
Okay.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing all those posts once again.
Yeah.
Every
the
single
screenshot.
time it happens.
Yep.
I remember that. I was in that lobby as a
Ooh.
stats guy.
He will never. Yeah, they will never live that one
No,
down.
I was a part of history there.
Then you have good
Peter's just joking.
Good guy universe trying to keep the peace.
It did not work.
Oh man.
We've all grown up.
Yes.
Oh yeah. My favorite is still
Except for Slacks. He's still
the TI5 Sumail when he calls out Shiki after losing mid to him. Like that kind of stuff just doesn't happen these days.
It should.
Yeah, I wish it did.
I was checking out Chinese pubs earlier this year, and there was this Leshrac who was like super high metal on Leshrac. He was like almost at the max, and I noticed it was Shiki, and I was like, he never let it down. he had to avenge himself. This guy's just been spamming Leshrac
He's
for
been
3
having
years.
nightmares
Yeah.
for the last half decade.
Should be a pretty easy life for Disruptor here. Press Q at Coddle.
Yep.
Seems okay.
Oh,
That
didn't
was
get the
a-
creep.
That was a stomp.
Well, he's trying to get it. He was blinded, so I guess he was going for the last hit with it. Oh, he lost his pseudo RNG. Beastmaster knows there's no bash coming.
That is such a
That
bad
is.
feeling when you're just chasing for that last bash because you know it's so close to, okay, I'm at 7 hits right now. I'm going for this bash. And it just
And then it doesn't happen.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then your next hit on a creep is the insta bash.
I mean, how do you guys like that versus like the new Slardar bash? Do you prefer
yeah,
like
it's
the
tough.
guarantee?
I like the
Or you
guarantee.
like the
I'm not a big fan of RNG.
I like the RNG
I like the
better.
RNG because sometimes
RNG
it just
for
wins
sure.
you the game.
Yeah.
I would see like if one bash
If
here.
that's a Slardar, he's dead.
Well, I like the RNG better for the hyper carries that are going to build a bunch of attack speed. And like if
Yes.
it's an offlane, it actually like works better as like this like
You mean by-
controlling hero.
You mean by I like it better? You mean it's like broken?
Yeah,
Like,
it's more broken. Exactly. That's what we're
I
saying.
like that both exist,
Yes and
though.
no.
Like the fact there are
Yes.
some heroes that, I wish there was still some heroes that had like true RNG on some of their bashes too. Like the old
Yeah.
like Spirit Breaker, give him
Like, got,
true
like,
RNG.
Six bashes in a row.
The original 17% meme, they killed that by making it pseudo RNG.
That
Player
was so
base would
good.
probably be double what it is right now if they hadn't made that particular change.
That's what did it.
It was the best hero in Dota to play.
The good old days.
Why does Coddle have 330 movement speed?
He
I mean,
just does
this is a tough lane.
Yeah.
Void
Yeah.
Lich.
I mean, Void would just free farm completely here.
And that's really where Void's risen as like top carries. I mean, you mentioned the bash change. It's like he's actually no longer just this hero that hits creeps in lanes. He's going to hit heroes, and if he
Yeah.
gets the double bash, he's going for a kill.
Yeah, you just need one hero that can slow in lane, just like a Lich.
Yep.
And he can trade effectively, especially with most of these off-lane threes being melee heroes.
Yeah. Time Walk gives you free health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah. If you don't have any damage over time, you just
Like
free.
honestly, if you look at all his abilities, that hero is so busted. Like
Who-
what they all do.
Are there any offlaners
And
that
his
you-
talents. His talents are great, too.
Oh, for sure.
They might be the most broken thing about the hero.
Another 25 backtrack with a butterfly. Just take note.
I feel like Void is also
With the new time walk, you know.
That was close.
There's
like-
the bash.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's getting
Is
him.
it a kill? Is
And
it a kill? See you later.
Kill the
Too
ball.
easy.
Bash.
Man, if I could give anything to a hero, yeah, stun would be really pretty cool. Yeah, a blink. Blink sounds awesome. What if I just had an AOE team fighting ability on my carry? That's what I think. Void like resonates with like every player. Like you can be a support player. Do you have to play core and carry? I think Void's good because you have a lot of those support skill sets that really help you out. Same thing with offlaners.
Yeah.
You know, I just gotta hit sweet Chronos. I can do that.
I mean, as an Invoker player, I hate his time dilation. It's so stupidly strong.
It's annoying for everyone.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about time dilation.
Yeah. I think it's his most broken ability in a lot of cases.
Well, these lanes
Yeah,
are
there-
looking
Give
real
him the
rough
rundown.
right now.
This is the aggro disruptor. That's the, whenever you're having a fun disruptor game when you can go 2-0-1.
Oh, God. 4-0.
They're getting
The
smashed right now, yeah.
HellRaisers are just beating down.
CIS
on
are
Chaos.
turning up this morning. Jeez.
Yeah, we didn't even get the #1 qualifier team of VP. Doesn't seem to matter.
Mirana should really be focusing on mid lane. I'm not sure why he keeps trying to play bot lane. They have like no chance down there. He definitely needs to make something happen
Yeah.
in mid lane.
Once they start losing the lane, it feels like they should have just tried to grab some
No,
quick
no, no.
waves.
Yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
that was nice.
It's good, but I still feel like it's too late. Like he should have died like 2 or 3 times already. Force rotations at least, do something. Because like bottom lane, you're just feeding this void.
Well, Beastmaster's level 4 now. The
Yep.
boars are a little bit better, so it might not
boars.
be quite as much.
Wars.
Don't hate on the boars, dude. They're doing their best. Look, they've gotten the nerf bat a couple times. They're not as fearsome as they
Rightfully
used to
so.
be.
They were so strong.
Where did the days of Iron Talon already level 7 Beastmaster go?
He was,
Bring
yeah,
back Talon.
one
Let's
of the
have
original Iron
5 cores
Taloners.
this game.
That would be the
guys.
comeback of a decade, 8.00
Yeah.
Iron Talon. That's
Missed
just
stun.
the
Nice
logo.
arrow. Yep.
Pub's even more ruined than usual. So Mirana's getting more active. MSS making some
Yeah.
space around the map for his team.
Much needed. Like just staying at bot lane really doesn't do anything for you guys.
Oh, there's the blinding light. Rune deny.
Just Astral him.
Uh-oh.
Still on cooldown.
Quinn in trouble here.
He is.
Oh,
He's
Dead.
gone.
got him. Big kill. Arrow coming through, though. They might get a support retaliation.
That's a problem with Coddle. You deal no damage.
I mean, still worth it, even if they lose the Slayer here. And meanwhile, Saberlight has gone down in the bottom lane.
Jeez, he got killed before the chrono, too.
Yeah.
Set-
When it
at
comes
the
back,
That might clean up. Okay.
Okay.
Push away.
if he comes back to
He's
lane,
going in.
Yeah.
Like a crow.
Oh, he,
Getting that word down.
did he get level 4?
Oh, he planted the tree. I'm not sure what that was about.
Now, the one problem with this Disruptor build when you go 2-0-1, and I'm sure as a spammer of the Disruptor, he knows this, is that if you don't get levels really quick after, it feels awful. Because, like, you get to level 6 and you only have 2 points in your glimpse.
I'll be there soon for the glimpse, guys. Just wait like 10 seconds.
But as a Disrupt player, that second point feels so good in Thunderstrike.
Oh, yeah, no, it's amazing. There's no doubt. You always want it.
Yeah.
But
it doubles the
sometimes-
damage you're doing.
Yeah.
We have 9 kills in 7 minutes. It is a bloodbath here.
I mean, at some point, Lesh is just going to go jungle and you give the Disruptor the mid lane. So, shouldn't be an issue, level-wise at least. Oh, there's a Chrono here. Some bashes, some bashes.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Dude, he didn't believe, man. If he believed he would bash, they would bash another time, and then you Chrono
Drop
him,
Chrono.
and then you kill him. He's not a believer. He's not a Void player.
He's looking now.
Okay,
He's
now.
going. I think he Chronos this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Now no bashes.
All right, there we go.
Nice dodge.
Nice dodge.
Oh, try arrowing. It's 700 MS hero.
Yeah. Like, nice dodge. Really difficult play, Void.
To his
Saul here on the couch.
To his credit, there was a ward. If there wasn't a ward, then that arrow comes from the fog. You might get hit by that.
Yeah, I mean, why does he get 700 movement speed in the Chrono? How much?
I don't
650.
That was Void used to be a garbage hero. He needed some buffs at one point.
There's so many buffs that this happened.
Yeah.
The best part was that all those buffs came after Blitz and Owen made that bet. It was like, there's no way you can win all these games with Faceless Void. And like, Patch drops and Ice Frog's like, don't you threaten my boy.
Instant plus 1,000 MMR.
I mean, that hero used to just basically be like a crappy version of like Anti-Mage. You just rush Battle Fury and try and farm. And you did nothing.
Don't worry,
At least
Owen
you understand.
still tries that. So the famous 5 Battle Fury build.
What about AM? When is he gonna get some love?
I don't know. Every time I see you, you keep asking me, why is AM the worst hero in
He's
Dota?
so bad. He's terrible. I don't know. It's crazy. I tried playing him a bit. You just can't win.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's
Can't do it.
impossible. Unless you already win, but then you don't need an anti-mage.
Will we see an anti-mage this summit, do you think?
No.
Maybe like
One.
if there was like Miracle here, probably like one game. But like there's only specific players to play right now.
The 10th pick, perfect scenario, AM.
I mean,
Is there just there's always
there-
a better
there's,
hero?
there's
Is that
usually always a
problem?
better hero. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Juggernaut or something. You just pressures the map instead. You know.
We'll get one. Come on, you can't have
I
a
don't-
DPC event without an anti-mage.
I don't think we're getting any.
I just hope we get a Pudge. That hero is actually strong. But only I can play
I'm
it.
sure we'll get some of those.
Definitely more likely than anti.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're a little lull here. Teams have slowed down a bit. Score 8-2. Yawar did make that rotation bottom earlier and unable to find the kill.
We're seeing the Lesh is kind of behind the OD as we were thinking it would be with the arrow threat.
Not as much though. Only 200
Yeah.
gold. Like I thought he would be like 1k behind or something. But yeah, the Mirana just didn't threaten middle as much as I thought he would.
There is a ward here. They've scouted out that Lesh and they want to contest. It looks like going for this fight around the bounty.
Like a glimpse.
Chrono is up. The arrow's going to connect on
into
the
it.
Void. Do they follow this up? Dropping the hammer with the roar. The combo is there. They get the Void kill.
Nice.
Huge play.
Needed that Chrono movement speed to dodge that arrow.
Yeah, he was like, I got shit. Dude, I hate Mirana, man. This sun is so long.
It feels like it was so greedy.
So this
to go for
whole
that.
cast is just going to be Black bitching about everything
Yeah.
that he finds
Nerf
on the map.
Mirana,
Everything
buff
not
Anti-Mage.
anti-mage.
This is literally why he decided to come to the summit, was to lobby Ice
lobby
Frog.
Ice Frog for his preferred patch.
I mean, to be fair, Trent and I had a conversation before this, and we said, name the Imba heroes of Dota, and we said Void and Mirana.
That's true.
They're both
actually.
in this game.
But a lot of the other really broken
You know,
ones
some
were
people want
banned.
swimsuit calendars. You just want an Imba Heroes of Dota calendar. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Nothing wrong with that.
I love playing Void myself because it's free MMR, but you know.
Still seems to be going pretty well overall for HellRaisers. They're going to take this tier 1 top. They have the Chrono for the next fight.
Yeah, at least they didn't waste the Chrono and like turn it into a bad fight, which could have easily happened there
Yep.
if like those arrows had just come like a second later and everything.
And Lesh is at the top of the net worth chart, despite, you know,
Yeah.
And
saying
he's
he had
gonna
a
have
rough
bots
lane.
soon.
I mean, all three of them actually are.
Yeah.
All three cores. Like, HellRaisers timing this game is gonna, like, Void's probably gonna go for Maelstrom first just to farm faster, and then as soon as he has BKB, they wanna start fighting. Because then this Coddle ult doesn't really pose a threat anymore. And then
There's just the roar and like a defensive banish, basically.
Yeah.
I like that they picked the Beastmaster because they have at least an answer to the BKB Void.
Yep.
It's not like all hope is lost. They have a way to control him. They have a second way to save people in the Chronosphere. So the Void is not like some insta team fight win when you get Chronos.
I always want attack speed buffs when I have OD on my team too. I want like Bloodlust or having yourself a Beastmaster
Or
too.
draw
Just,
aura.
Like, yeah, life is so good with OD when we have that.
Chaos wanting to make a move now. They're going to gank towards the shrine.
They got the Mirana leading. They got to shift their positioning here.
Lich here to tank this one. And Miposhka eating the arrow.
He just stood there.
Oh, they roar.
They roar too?
I know. I thought MSS was saying like, "Yo, don't roar. I'm just gonna arrow him. I got this."
Can they transition into a mid push?
It was unnecessary. I don't think so because they don't have Raw anymore. I think with the Raw they probably could threaten it, but
they have Sandleys in 32. I mean, although it's level 1 Sandleys.
So dangerous to be pushing into this 5-man ulti combo.
the biggest problem of Dire is they don't really have tower pressure. It's only like this Beastmaster, but he's had a very rough lane.
I mean, that Lich dying there is actually really good for HellRaisers. It reveals where Chaos is on the map. Roar's on cooldown. Void Lesh can just go farm.
Yeah, look at how
elsewhere on the
aggressively
map.
Void is farming now.
Yeah.
The only thing is the Beastmaster has assumed the position now too. Where like now he just basically takes this jungle. Like this is my home now.
Marks his territory.
Yeah, you guys are
Starts
not allowed
peeing
in
everywhere.
Here. Yeah, those boars are nasty. You can't take them out.
Don't keep them as pets. Contrary to popular belief, wild boars are wild.
You guys like you can eat wild boar in the States, right? Aren't there like enough boars that they serve at places?
You can eat anything.
That's the power
in the land of
America.
freedom. Whether you want to or not, another question. Gonna go on this Centaur. He's quite out there, but I don't know if they're killing
Dude,
him
axes
off.
are just like the worst skill ever. Like,
Walking
why
away.
even bother throwing those out there?
Yeah.
Does that feel
Do
good at
more
all?
with the double auto.
Not when you have Axe. That stacking damage is...
Yeah, after like 6 axes.
Yeah. But the cooldown is like 2 seconds.
Dude, the eggs should like increase their speed twice as fast, and I still don't know if it would be good. I want to see those axes just like flying out.
You're just a hater. Like, I did it once and I killed that guy.
Wow, cool story, bro. Cool story.
Yeah, he was chronoed and he got arrows, so he was just standing still, but I got him.
Yeah. Just get good. Learn how to aim.
Yep. Another wonderful feature of the Keeper of the Light. Blasting away waves even though the nuke's only level 1.
Yeah, 200 damage.
Yep. Very nice.
Arrow. Very optimistic one.
That was the he's going to the trees to TP arrow. That's the next level play.
So
You
if
don't-
everyone's just farming, you're happy if you're HellRaisers.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of think you are if you're both teams. Because now you have a Gyro. Like, have you guys seen Gyro this game? I don't know about you, but I don't really recall seeing him.
Yeah, he made no moves
I
at all.
saw him
actually.
hitting creeps with an axe queued up, but
Yeah.
he's still doing that.
I'm really surprised he's not taking the bottom area, actually.
Oh, big commitment here,
Big
but the
cuddle ult
Ignis turnaround combo with the
Nice.
gyro ult as well. Can they take the fight though?
It's still
Get
chrono.
that first disruptor kill.
Oh,
Oh, the arrow!
Mirana too.
Void's got arrow.
What's fine, what's fine?
Oh! And he walks it all off.
Oh!
There's no arrow anymore, though.
No.
The pain. Marana's like just dancing around. What can I do?
Yeah, the Chaos forgot that they have a Disruptor. The OD instantly got glimpsed away, and you can't take these fights against Disruptor like this. Like, you actually need to be set up. You can't TP into these fights.
You always get 1-2. When you play as Disruptor, like, someone's going to forget that you're going to glimpse them back, and they TP in this team fight, and you're like, all right, guys, we won the fight. You're welcome. It's like the same time in the laning stage, too. People often forget, and they get glimpsed all the way back to the fountain.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the best relic in Dota Plus. The enemy's fountain glimpse. It tracks that. That's a quality one.
It's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Never happens to me, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, look, boom. See? It was one of the gold ones. There you go. He's got 40. Thank you, production.
Nice.
Yeah.
That only counts pub games, too,
Yeah,
I guess.
he
so.
might have like 1,000 already. Oh!
I don't know if that math
Oh.
works
Yeah.
out, but
No,
He
he's
still
gonna
comes back.
He
right?
comes back, comes back.
Arrow coming through. Very nice.
It's
No, he doesn't
up
come
there.
back.
He doesn't
Yeah.
come back anymore?
No.
It used to be that way,
Yeah,
though.
you're right.
Okay.
It used to be.
Yeah,
So why didn't he just glimpse himself top lane?
Oh, they're gonna commit for this. They know the Chronosphere is on cooldown.
Yeah.
He might have
Get
messed
that
up the
first kill.
timing, I'm guessing, but yeah.
Could Chaos transition into a tier 1 push here?
A bit difficult, but from high range, maybe.
Oh,
the arrow again.
These snipes from Mojo.
Yeah, with Roar down, it's hard to commit because they are relying on an arrow to start a fight. But
Did you see the access damage though? They're like 200.
It's getting there.
And it's
you know?
level 1 only.
With the flak cannon,
Yeah.
with the blast. You have some good zoning tools here on Chaos.
Yeah.
so Beastmaster should queue up an Acceptor now, is what you're
That's
saying?
what I'm hearing.
Not right now, but like 3rd, 4th item. It's actually really good. Like, you just stand behind,
Yeah, but his other items are so much better.
Stop flaming.
That's just the truth. It's like Anti-Mage, dog. There's just better heroes. There's just better items.
You're an offlaner, you know. Get the pipe or whatever.
Pipe, Crimson, Vlad's.
Exactly. Now we're talking. Phase boots, I guess. He's struggling.
Oh yeah, he didn't build Vlad's. He went Dominator first.
That's
Interesting. More attacks before the OD.
Yep.
You guys remember when Leap gave attack speed to all your allies?
Yeah.
It was great.
And like your OD just goes to.
Yeah, wasn't there a talent for it too?
Yeah, like 120%.
And it was like all your allies.
I mean, you still have that talent. It's just
You didn't have to do anything except just leap next to towers after
Yeah.
winning a fight.
It was so weird to use though. You would be like leaping into the towers to support while these like run back. Be like,
That was
okay,
before you had
That was
the
before
three
the multiple
charges.
leap,
Yeah. That was when it was much better as a kind of support skill at the time.
They're going to miss on the D ward here. However, they are going to scout out this Moonlight Shadow rotation as it does end.
I think as HellRaisers you don't feel comfortable fighting right now. You want your BKB on the Void first.
Yeah, that's their
And you split push until then.
like big timing.
Yeah. I think
But they can still burst him if they get that initial roar off, and
they can, yeah.
Absolutely.
potentially have the
It's gonna be
vision
really
advantage
hard,
here with
though.
the Hawk.
That is true. They still don't have a save. So if they do stun him before the BKB, then they might be able to chain him down.
At some point, Centaur is going to get his eggs.
Yeah,
That can help.
that'll be the best save
Yeah.
they have.
Might be a game where Beastmaster wants to prioritize getting a Blink Dagger for that very reason to help catch the Void.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of AoE magic damage though, so I can definitely sympathize with the pipe.
This gyro is also quite big.
Yeah, and this game's just going to go late game, it feels like, with both teams having a lot of farm cores, and the nature of Chaos's lineup is they have a save, they have a BKB Piercing Disable.
Yeah.
It's... it's a Void, it's one of the best late game carries, but it still feels kind of 50-50 going late game.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that the gyro didn't really try to make anything happen actively on the map. He was just farming his jungle pretty much the entire game. Usually, like, this gyro is just going to make some early game moves, you know.
I would say
but
that's,
he did
that's
did
pretty
make one
Yawar
rotation
style.
bottom.
True, yeah.
Oh, they're going to catch out the lash, but here comes the Centaur with the Stomp Stampede combo. Oh, the
Oh,
Chrono
the
on
three-man.
three.
Dude,
this
This
Ignis.
could be
It's Ignis.
devastating. They don't have the follow-up damage,
Keeper of the
though.
light, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
The counter to the Chrono. Oh, and they blindly laid him up onto the cliff. See you later, buddy. DM down.
I mean, as we just said,
Oh.
they should avoid them. They did
Until
not avoid them.
BKBs, yeah. If Void is BKB, he
Okay,
wins
no,
in that fight.
no Chain Frost there, no Static
Look at
Storm. That's a lot of their damage
Sure.
at this stage of the game.
136 damage was everything. That's all Connell had to do.
It's just this problem. This Ignis is so... Like, you can't fight without BKBs or some sort of killing the ball.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Catching out the Lich.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, he's like, screw
Okay.
you.
Hey,
See you later.
All right.
Oh, he's
And
just
he's got
walking
the
out.
Quelling Blade, dude.
Oh, he's
Position
got Quelling
5
Blade,
life.
Worth?
I guess.
Yeah.
He's living.
I
I
really
mean,
like
Chrono's on cooldown anyway, so.
Yeah, it is.
You don't have your combo
And
for
it's
a
90 seconds CD anyway, so not a big loss. You know, that draft against Lich is really good. Usually Lich is like an anti... like physical damage support here, but they almost have no physical damage. Most of the damage is pure or magical.
Yeah.
Just the gyro, really.
Yeah. And even him right now.
Yeah,
he's-
his
Oh,
isn't
this
physical until so
Void.
much later.
Oh, he's going to get stopped to start it off. Follow-up
Arrow,
damage
arrow.
coming through. Arrow, the timing.
Yeah.
He's got him. Another
Okay.
death for the Faceless Void.
that was so nice. The Beastmaster didn't have Roar, so he turned
Yeah.
away as if like, oh, we're not going to kill you, and then OD in the fog gets him with the Astral. That was nice.
Does already have Blink? Yeah, he does.
Jeez. Quinn
We saw
almost got
the-
his revenge.
We saw those arrow combinations last game. That time it was with a Yules on the Timbersaw to set it up, but the power of the Lady Mirana.
Yeah. If you pick Mirana that late and Abaddon is banned, there's really not any real counter
And no
to it.
Legion, no Abaddon.
Yeah. Maybe like Shadow Demon or something, but I think even that was banned too.
Yeah, it was banned the first phase.
Yeah, like they set up for this Mirana pick like very early already in the draft, it feels like. And it's
They
doing a
got
lot
it
of
in
work.
the second stage.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
surprising
fourth
thing.
pick for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normally this is a much higher contested hero.
Get Vessel. Throw it out there.
Gonna set up here in the mid lane, but
I mean, they
quick
didn't even...
Stampede away. Drop the Static Storm for that.
Yeah,
as
there was
well.
no arrow in position there either,
Yeah.
so they just... Yeah, that was still going to be a really hard pick to get.
Kind of feels like HellRaisers have 2-5 positions
Oh,
now.
he got him.
They're gonna lose this Leshrac bottom. Big pick off.
He got a tower at least.
You are.
Oh my god, they're both just dying trying to buy BKBs.
Yeah. And the biggest problem is like as soon as Chaos has a pipe, which Beastmaster is building, they have no damage actually.
Yeah.
They have 0 damage.
I I mean, I think their bigger problem is just they're not getting these BKBs up though. Like if they managed to avoid these last few fights and just maintain this farming status quo until they had BKBs, they'd be kind of at least on track to do something.
But right now, like, they build into these BKBs, but when you have these BKBs, I feel like you can't even win the team fights anymore, because the Beastmaster already has the defensive tools.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this Aghanims on the Mirana? That's not really that standard anymore.
Is he building into
he's
it?
just jumping all around.
Yeah,
he had the Aghanims queued. Because,
top lane.
typically people are going Greaves, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not going Greaves, because, as we said, they just need survivability, and if they don't die, they win.
The E-Blade's nice. It's like another save for Chrono.
Yeah. Oh, don't block the OD. The board's just like...
Axes were useful there, you know, cleared out the trees. Almost got the kill.
It's the most useful
Gave them
thing
the
they
vision.
do.
Yeah, see if you had access there.
Yeah. Almost useful there.
Almost.
Already BKB on the gyrocopter.
Yeah, these last few fights, they've really started to pull ahead on the Chaos side.
Yeah.
How good is the Disruptor Aghanims going to be this game? Because they're going to be like rushing his XP.
I feel like that's, other than a really big Chrono, I feel that's like the only way they can really win this game.
Yeah. He's so far away from it. If he's getting this 4-star first, then
Yeah.
Another banish setup here. Arrow.
That's
Centaur
late.
stun.
No,
Oh,
Centaur
Centaur
stun
stun.
first.
They're styling on him.
They're just getting so many easy pickoffs.
This is, I'm surprised they let the OD through last pick, to be honest. With the Mirana, with a free game like this already. Like, we spoke about the combo potential.
Yeah, but think about if
They
this
banned,
was
they
a
banned
TA.
Lina instead, right?
TA, I think.
Oh, TA.
TA.
Which
yeah.
is just like equally like, I think that's a harder matchup for the Leshrac, right?
No, actually, like, I think you can threaten him quite easily as on the Lash as well.
Okay, us into the Roche pit. Do we see a contest? Void BKB is ready.
OD, man. The hero. He always makes it so late into the draft for some reason. Such a strong hero.
They're going to smoke for this?
Nah,
I think
too
that
late.
ward scouted them, though.
Yeah, it's too late anyways.
Still want to take a fight here.
This
It's
feels
the BKB
very
debut,
forced.
Yeah.
but
It's like the we're smoked anyways. Let's just try and fight because we're smoked. It's like that
Catch
kind
us
of.
if you can.
Yeah.
He dropped that voice line on him. That's so good. Take Roche,
Oh,
just
nice.
run.
Yeah, because they did see the smoke.
Yeah. That's the there's some great BM voice lines, you know. I love playing Witch Doctor. Like, the only reason I leveled that hero is so I could have the wait for it, so I can do it when I'm out to kill people. When we're roashing and Roche is about to die, I pop the wait for it. It's so good.
good catch here, but there's the
There was
Ignis
a bait.
to turn it around. BKB committed. They're throwing so much just to kill off this OD. They do get the kill. Time walking forward. The Void wants to go for a little more. He walks into the
dead.
roar, into the side gunner. He gets pummeled.
Yeah.
That's the Aegis Void play. That was an
Yeah.
Aegisless Void.
Wait, who took the Aegis to Gyro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised by that, actually. I thought,
This is guys.
Oh,
yeah, got him.
space crate.
You know, I think Odie wouldn't actually have died there, but he astraled the creep wave. Like, they were expecting that gang. Everyone was there, but he still astraled the creep wave.
Yeah,
That was
so
very surprising.
after the chrono, he couldn't defensively astral himself.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't think he would have died there.
And the end result isn't that bad for Chaos.
Yeah, still good. Void died again.
Void dies, his BKB gets used.
Yep.
Still have their Aegis
Really,
for the next
like-
fight.
As soon as this pipe comes out, Lash really doesn't feel like a hero anymore. Just don't deal any damage. Like, I played, just like before I came here, against 2 pipes. I actually didn't do anything in this entire game.
Damn, that's some hate.
Yeah.
The double pipe purchase versus the Lesh player.
Like, I have this like level 25 talent, everything, you know, it's just nothing. Insane. Whoa, they had vision on him, right? A ward somewhere? They must have had.
Yeah, there's a little one in the lane.
Good.
Can you kill him, though?
Gaze. Oh, it's not enough.
Oh,
Roast
no
him
more
down
leaps.
with the
Yeah.
Pulse Nova.
Yeah, if he had more leaps there.
We have slacks here for that one. You don't have to handle the gyro voices. Yeah.
We have Cap too.
Yeah. Lots of good voice
Got
actors.
some voice. One of them a little better. Slacks doesn't
Excuse
have a
you?
real.
What, you mean Slacks is better?
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't
Cap's
have
a
real.
professional.
Yeah,
okay? I'm
Cap's
just
getting
saying.
there.
Give
He's
my
gonna-
boy some work.
He's gonna be on Pixar soon. He's gonna ditch us all. You know. Next thing you know.
He's your partner now. You know, you got to be pimping
Yes.
him out.
Yeah. I guess.
No, you're going to be
so.
hoping that he doesn't succeed
Yeah,
as
I
a
guess.
voice actor.
Yeah, well, hey Blitz, how's that liquid thing going, dog? Yeah.
So 14-14 the score, 27 minutes in.
We got an Aegis, we got some plants, we got DD rune. Oh, why don't we go to the tower,
Okay,
guys?
we got some good dire vision, especially with these aggressive wards. They want to make a play.
That's the SVG life, man. That's what this guy was always doing.
Take care of the
Destined
map.
to plant the perfect ward.
I was so happy to hear he was coming back because that was a
Yeah.
retirement that kind of caught me off guard. Because it sounded like he was done, like wasn't going to be playing again.
Yep.
And then took a pretty decent break.
And he was like one of the few like new era of captains.
Yeah.
Because it feels like, you know, we always see the same captains captaining those top tier one teams because they're just so good at doing that, like Kuro, Puppy, and all those. And then SVG came out of coaching EG to start his own team, and then right as their team got good, he was like, I'm done retiring.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah.
Not the life
Oh,
for
they've
me.
got a Hex now.
Yep, Hex before BKB. The classic pop
But,
build.
you know, like
This is a very rough Void game now.
Yep. You get Hex, you're dead.
Yeah.
You get Rod, you're dead.
Yeah, Astral.
I'm noticing you're not
You're
talking
dead.
about how OP Void is anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's because now Odie's
he's an
OP.
item behind.
No, now Odie's OP.
Everything is broken.
No, but no, that's why Dota is like a balanced game because everything is strong, right?
Yeah.
Or too strong, rather.
Except Animage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, AM is so weak. I don't know what he's doing in Dota right now. he needs to quit the roster.
I like how his response to that is just to immediately
Yeah.
start ranting.
He needs to quit the roster.
Is he the worst hero in Dota?
Right now, yes.
Wow.
Probably even worse than Techies, to be honest. Like
Techies is
Techies
good.
is not bad.
I think Techies is really good, yeah.
Techies is a... I don't know. He's not a Dota hero, though. I don't know what Techies is.
I feel Ricky's still
I
pretty
ref-
terrible.
No,
That's my other
Ricky mid is legit.
I think he's
got a big catch here
more
on
viable
Quinn.
than AM, yeah.
Okay.
That
Am I crazy, or did they not have vision when he stomped there?
Smoke broke and he just guessed.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
This reward there.
like it looked like... Yeah,
Oh.
but it looked like when the stomp happened... Okay, never mind. It must have been the other vision.
no, 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 no.
Oh, no, it did.
Mirana ulti pop, but he was still visible for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
short while.
that's what
and
it
then-
was. Yeah. So then they had to get the sentry down for the first one.
I've been playing a lot of Ricky middle, especially against Alchemist. It's like the freest game ever. You guys
You
should
just
try.
follow him into the jungle?
Yeah, like you deny every creep on lane because of the backstab,
Yeah.
and you just follow him to jungle, and then your Lashrock dies.
Nice BKB. Gonna tank a lot of damage here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
does he
how to
die
turn
though?
this around.
the
They
Frost
can
armor.
punish Saberlight
Yeah.
for sure. He's stunned up. He's done for.
Oh, Arrow
Shane
Lance.
Frost was committed. They're gonna Sinister Gaze him back in, get that kill. Do
more.
they find more? Looking for that glimpse follow-up. Maposhka just driving
Giving
them back.
vision. Looking for the glimpse.
Thought they could get a quick pick with their OD dead and be like, okay, they won't expect us to be here. Like, Lesh is going to come push us out. Let's try and even this out with our own pick-off. And
Quick reactions on the BKB.
Yeah, they do not have damage right now. Like Gyro built Axe BKB,
And he's going
damaged items.
Satanic, too,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Without the OD, they actually don't need any damage. They need to be careful.
what did our Mirana decide on there? You know? Oh,
That's
yeah.
the X.
So
I really don't like this Axe. I think
I
Greaves
feel
are
like
much better.
Gyro is like already like Gyro and Coddle are kind of doing the Ags thing.
Yeah.
The Ags seems.
I
I guess
think-
the Ags works when you're
I
chronoed.
don't think it's so one-sided.
I think Yule's
Chaos
or
right now.
Greaves. I mean, if they fight 5v5, I don't think this OD can actually die.
I would be betting on HellRaisers with those kinds of lines.
It's all about the. Well, I mean, the Mjolnir is pretty scary actually. That was a lot of damage. It's all about like the support between the Coddle and the Disruptor. Like if the Coddle still hits these big ultis, I guess the BKBs have kind of nullified. But ooh, that's good save.
It's
Is it
just
though?
the hero to focus, though. Can they bring him down? He gets off the stomp, and
You have
be
OD,
blinded by
This
Yeah.
OD has so much int now.
You bring any hero down you want, you
Yeah.
have OD.
You do not want to fight for the
How
next
much is it?
60
36?
seconds.
Yeah.
No.
There's nothing really to take though. I mean, they could try and push it bottom, but look how
True.
far they've gotten it
Oh,
shoved.
he
I
disrupted
I
ult
like
for the
it.
wave.
and pays.
Well done, well done. But there's no there's no follow up.
good
The rocket
glimpse.
though.
I mean, there's no way.
Oh no, all the creeps died.
Okay. I was like, Gyro, you gonna get this? He's like trying to flak and not close enough.
And we're moonlighting, eh? Trying to
They're
set
just
up
trying
on
to
the
split
Knicks.
push everywhere. Oh, be
Yeah.
careful there.
Oh!
Didn't even need the chrono, but just for good measure.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were worried maybe if they maybe weren't sure if OD had BKB, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lynx with
click on
the-
him.
The gem.
You make it sound so easy.
That's
Stray
true.
arrow.
Oh.
And this is the reason why Void is so strong late game. Like as soon as his OD is up, chrono is gonna be up in a minute again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really worried about the Hex and the Roar going into a Lincoln Sphere. Not the most common Void pick.
Lincoln's no, I don't like this at all. Butterfly is a much better choice, in my opinion, because it mitigates the damage of the OD and the Gyrocopter, and you kill this this ball.
He's trying to do damage in the Chrono with his BKB, I think, though, right? So he doesn't want to get roared. Isn't that the whole purpose?
Well, he doesn't want to get Blink Hexed before a fight starts.
That's also very
but
true.
if you just keep thinking about surviving, you deal no damage. Like, who's going to deal damage? Lashrock doesn't deal that much damage.
He's got a Mjolnir.
Yeah, but I just hate building so many defensive items. Like, get a Satanic, you know, then the raw duration is like halved. Like, and it gives some damage too.
You've always been an aggressive carry player, Black.
Well, aggressive towards creeps.
Yeah.
Not necessarily towards enemy players.
Yeah.
When I join a fight, either they die or I die.
All or nothing.
All or
Throwing
nothing.
down the ultimatum.
Yeah. More often than not, it's
That's
me.
how he broke his arm.
Dude, you should have seen me, man. I was popping some veins in my neck.
Apparently people did see you, and they told you to stop, and you didn't listen.
No, we said let's do draw, and then it didn't happen.
That's not the story I heard.
No, I saw the video.
There's a video?
video.
Whoa.
right,
How much do we need to pay?
Let's hand it over to production. That's the moment when it snaps.
You don't want to see that, man. Like,
painful looking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can't believe this video.
How many
This is
times
a
have you watched
New revelation here.
And I heard it. Like, you know, if you have like a car crash,
Oh.
it popped like a balloon, like.
Oh God.
And I thought somebody dropped something, so I was looking around, right? And then my arm was just hanging there. I was like, oh shit.
Okay, maybe I don't want to see this. That sounds grotesque.
It is.
Yeah, it's like I can't watch. Whenever I see there's like a listing on Reddit or something like some sports injury, and it's like breaking the I can't watch. I'm like covering half the screen, but I kind of want to see what it was.
Like you know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Dude, don't build Lincolns. Come on.
It's too late now. He's got the
He's
ulti
going
orb.
back to a Scotty. It's
Yeah,
fine.
life's good.
Dude, Lincolns and Void is like the worst item.
The worst item.
I don't think it's the
so
worst item.
Meteor
this
Hammer is
No, even that is good.
yeah. You calm.
He's trying, Trey. He's willing to double down.
What about Null Talisman, though?
Lincoln's on Void is, at worst, like the third best item here, you know.
All right, sure, no problem.
Are they going to contest this Roche? They're a little closer this time, but it's almost dead. Converging. The scan's going to scout them out. Dire, nice timing. Will they jump in? Right as the Aegis hits the deck and he commits the Chrono onto a BKB, turns back. Who's he going to try to kill off here? They're just lacking the firepower to get these quick, decisive kills. They will bring down Quinn. He'll come right back, though, and look to turn this around. Can they get Saberlight? They will. Munching through him. A lot of Lesh damage. That's the damage they needed. Now buyback on the Centaur. Shade Frost coming through. Beautiful bounces, but just not enough.
Yeah, lots of buybacks committed, though. Everyone's buying back.
Everyone's going.
Void's back into the fray as well, bashing his way through. They're going to keep on diving for the Centaur. Not sure he's the one you want to focus on here. OD Hammer drop just lacking the damage there on his second life, and Quinn, without the stolen it, now has to be careful he doesn't die back in his own right. Round 2 for Yawar. He's getting focused by this Lash. It's a man fight to the death. The Disco Pony bringing him low. Can he finish him off, though? The game can't handle it.
They broke
The biggest
Dota.
blue balls ever.
Are you serious?
And the Void was mauling the OD.
The Lesh had a cheese there somehow. How did the
like
Lesh have
anime
cheese?
or some shit. Oh no! What
happened?
Oh my
Wait, what?
god!
Okay, can we click on Lash? Does he have a
I
cheese
guess
there?
everyone got
my
everyone got disconnected.
freaking god.
XD. OD's like 2v1ing some heroes.
That was terrible.
We're waiting on Disruptor.
Is this a case where you reload?
Oh yeah.
This is. I don't think reload exists anymore.
Yeah, this is not 2013.
That feature only gets fixed before TI. All right.
Poor admin.
So that was a dieback on the Lesh, it looks like?
I'm sure Lesh would have done a lot more if he didn't.
He
DC.
maybe, he could have maybe used a
Stun,
stun or a
Yules.
Yule. Yeah, exactly. If he had a Yules for Gyro, maybe they even killed Gyro. Who knows?
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
You know, the best hero in that situation is Gyro because the side gunner just keeps on going.
you're chilling.
And you're auto-attacking with lifesteal too. So.
I mean, if I'm Quinn now, I just die to the Void. You know, I'm like, okay, you deserve it. Your Lesh died.
That is not happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unfortunate Because I really feel like they would have actually won this team fight.
Oof.
Like does Lash have stuff ready? Like
Boy, I am
stun
glad I am not the admin.
Yeah,
right
I know.
now.
This is
This is like you're just sweating over there.
same dog.
Yeah.
No matter what you
Yeah.
do,
It's like
someone's going to be pissed.
Now
Yeah.
your team could maybe use spells for a few seconds, but obviously one team is a
Alright.
lot happier with
Just
that.
resume.
All right, just a quick resume and
Oh, it's instant
a
banish.
quick death here for the Void.
No mercy.
Yo, just go. Just go, guys.
Okay,
So
things are looking pretty bad now for HellRaisers.
Now, last time I checked, Suns fan doesn't still have a stake in Chaos, right? So this isn't actually a Suns fanning. I just want to be clear. He's fully removed from the organization, everyone.
How much did he pay you to say that?
I get some DMs, you know?
All right, this is gonna be like what 3 Rex?
What an epic battle, guys.
Yeah, even if you buy back here, you've got no chrono and you can't really fight.
Yeah,
without
you're not
it.
gonna buy back his Void here.
They're mentally defeated.
they're
Oh,
going
they're
for
throwing
the tier
it.
4s, yeah.
Chaos off the back of that. Oh, they forced the buyback.
I'm surprised.
Very
they're not-
nice.
I'm surprised that
Yeah.
stopped them, frankly.
Yeah.
The chronoless void. Oh my god.
He's gonna bash me.
Okay, here's the disruptor eggs. The game changer is in
When
the
did he
building.
sell? I was like, oh, he actually was able to afford it.
Well, they actually could do something with it if. No, you can't.
No setup. No centaur even to initiate. So
It
they're-
lets you kill Gyro, theoretically, with
Yeah, right now,
Lesh.
right now. Except you got Astral.
No, if you had Lesh, maybe, yeah.
You know, this would be a good ODX game. Like your Gyro just baits and you Astral him from like 1,000 range away.
Bring back the old OD eggs.
No. don't.
Sanity's Astrals, everyone.
Actually, it would be quite good now because the damage stacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
here's the roar to start on that void.
And GG. The typical.
That's it.
Well, you know, it's a game one.
Yeah,
It's just getting your feet wet.
Now, this is like the typical. Oh, they took our Rex. They're gonna go back and farm. Nope.
HR with the instant GG. Man, keeping your poise after that fight, that's going to be a real test for this team.
That's rough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think Dire we're going to win this game.
I
anyway,
agree,
frankly.
but-
Like, that void was so
But
far
it's still like
behind.
losing that way,
Yes.
you know,
I
mentally.
think Dara was even winning that fight. Like I don't think Jara was gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't think Lesh was clicked when it happened, so we didn't know what Lesh had. But that fight was going chaos.
I mean,
But if I'm playing that game, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course
yeah,
not.
we had this.
HellRaisers going there. I've been like, we had that. We were going to win that fight. Team wiped and win the game. We demand the remake.
I mean, if anything, they should go back to
It's-
the early mid game because they didn't really.
yeah,
You know, they got caught off. They did their pre-BKB fights and stuff.
they
That
won the
was-
lanes.
They did. They
came out on
crushed the
top.
lanes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, mid lane was kind of even, and then they won both
Yeah.
side lanes.
Mid lane
so-
should not be even. It was even kind of a win as well, I guess. And the other two
Yeah.
side lanes just got stomped. I'm surprised that Chaos just came back like this. Well done.
Looking,
they
looking
play
a lot
well.
more well-rounded with the new lineup, I would say. Like when they had Sumail, it just felt like there was too many players trying to farm and no one like really setting the tempo.
They have an actual offlane player
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Before they had 3 core players or 3 mid/slash carries.
Right, it seems to fit a lot better.
And Saberlight
Wow.
was like the stand-up player on the Hippomaniacs team, and then more recently the Singularity team. This guy's been a fantastic offlaner for a while.
Yeah, his
so.
movement was really good. We were kind of like, oh, the Morano's not moving around a lot right now. And then we kind of got that mid game, and then suddenly it was just MSS and Saberlight running around everywhere together.
I feel like the Beastmaster was surprisingly effective too. A lot of those mid-game ganks were the Hawk Vision setting them up. The Roar really
Yep.
shut down the Void.
Yep.
Yeah, big kills.
You
on
know,
the board.
not a common pick, but
I mean, Beast is like
Effective.
the NA classic.
Yeah.
Beastmaster.
C seems to like him quite a bit too.
Yeah.
They still pick him up.
I mean, the Hawk Vision is just insane. Like,
Yeah.
Vision in Dota is everything. Like,
Yeah.
if you start the fight on your terms, you just win.
And
Most
they
of the
had Moonlight and they had the Hawks. So like
Yeah.
you just run out of sentries. You straight up
For
can't
sure.
afford enough sentries. Like that's why they had to buy that gem so early.
Yeah.
And even the sentries against the Hulk, it's like it still reveals where the enemy are. The
Yeah.
Hulk dying right away, yeah, you'd rather it stay alive, but still vision.
the other thing is I just think they were so long cooldown reliant on the HellRaiser side that and like Chaos took full advantage of that. Low cooldowns, constantly rotating. Every like Chrono's not available. Okay, we're pushing, we're fighting, we're dropping wards. They just the tempo they were able to really take advantage of it.
Yep.
Okay, well, that was game 1. So game 2
Fun one.
coming up soon. Meanwhile, guys, if you want more Dota, we do also have Adfinum versus GeekFam on Beyond the Summit 2. Group B action will be continuing shortly. You're watching the Dota Summit 11. Stay tuned.